about 4 years.
And how did you get out of that?
I met Christopher, and he changed my life.
Okay.
He's afraid that if I get a job, I'll cheat on him.
I don't want to believe it. I feel like I don't have a choice but to believe it.
You cheated on me, and I can't stand you for it.
Look at her.
I'm having a hard time right now.
What do you want to say to her?
The wedding's off.
The main thing is he believes that I'm cheating on him, and I'm tired of proving my loyalty to him over and over. It makes no sense. I'm asking from head to toe. I'm always on fleek. And I feel like he should be happy. He should be happy to have me as his girl.
If you want a man, you gotta do the things to take a man. Like you wear his clothes. If she's not cheating, I'm gonna step out. But if she's cheating, I know.
That's right now.
Welcome. We've heard the horror stories. We've seen the headlines. But we can't believe it happens in this country. I'm talking about illegal sex trafficking. Which brings me to the heartbreaking story of Loriana. As a teen, she was forced into the life of drugs and prostitution by an ex-boyfriend. On the verge of death, Loriana met somebody who saved her life. Her boyfriend, Christopher. He got her clean and rescued her from life of selling her body. But now, because of her past, Christopher questions her faithfulness and the paternity of their 2 children. Please welcome Loriana to the show. How are you?
Hi.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. So, when you look back, what was life like before you met Christopher?
I was forced into prostitution for about 4 years, and I got introduced to methamphetamines, and it was addiction that was hard to break.
So you got into prostitution by an ex-boyfriend. He forced you into prostitution?
Yes.
Okay. So how did that happen?
I had gotten into a really bad domestic violence situation where a gun was put to my family's head, so I left in order to keep my family safe. And I tried to find somebody who could help me get into acting.
Okay.
And instead, when I got to Las Vegas, I was immediately put into a dirty hotel room, and I was forced to walk the strip right then. And
so I'm missing a piece of when you got to Vegas. Who put you in this dirty hotel room?
it was a pimp. It was somebody that I was talking to who I
So
thought...
we're going to get into modeling.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
And then when I got there, I knew I was in a very dangerous situation, and I couldn't get myself back out.
Okay. So you did that for 4 years? Mm-hmm. And how did you get out of that?
I met Christopher, and he changed my life.
Okay. So how did you meet Christopher?
I met Christopher through his mom. I actually met his mom first. And I was with some really bad people first, and then I met this lady. And she kept me close to her and wanted me to live with her and she wanted me to meet her son. So I ended up getting out of the place I was staying with, and his mom had him come pick me up, and when I opened the door, I fell in love. So I knew that was the person.
So why did you've never met him before, right?
No.
So why, when you say you fell in love, was it just because out of sheer desperation?
Nope. Nope. I knew when I saw him that was the person I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
Why are you emotional?
Because for him not to think that these children are his, and for him to accuse me of cheating, and he's accused me of sleeping with his family member and with one of my coworkers, which I can understand where he's coming from.
So, but you said he saved your life.
Yeah.
Right? How did he save your life?
He got me out of prostitution, and we both got clean together.
So you're both meth addicts,
Yes.
okay? And now you think that he thinks that your children are not his children.
Yes.
He thinks you cheated on him,
Yeah. Which I did.
which you didn't. And that's what's upsetting you.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you were actually in the thick of it, in prostitution, how many tricks would you a night?
Like 15 or 20?
15 and 20. Wow. Does this pimp ever beat you or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. I've been hit in bathrooms and all kinds of things have happened to me. I've been pulled by my hair. I've been given drugs and put to sleep and all kinds of, not like and people, you know, have gotten me that way, but I was put to sleep and I don't know what happened to me. I just woke up, was sitting there.
My first question would be, have you had counseling for this?
No.
Okay. So now Christopher.
That was my counseling.
Okay. But he's not a very good counselor now, thinking that your kids are not his. Why do you think that he feels that he says you disappear late at night or you disappear for long periods of time?
When we had gotten together, I wasn't prostituting anymore, and sometimes I suffer from post-traumatic stress.
Okay.
And I got confused. I still get a little bit confused sometimes, and I lose my bearing.
Okay.
I would go to the store and I would just blank out while I'm in the store, and then I'd like realize I'm in the store, and then I'd blank out again at the cash register, and instead of being gone for 20 minutes, I'd be gone for like an hour because I couldn't shop. I didn't know how to focus.
Right.
So.
But this guy saved your life, and now he's controlling your life.
Yeah, he's a little bit controlling. He's afraid that if I get a job, I'll cheat on him. We got rid of social media because he thinks that, you know, I'm talking to everybody all the time, which I'm not.
He's afraid you'll cheat.
Yes.
Well, I want to meet Chris. You ready to meet Chris? Yeah. Chris, come on out. How are you? Nice to meet you. So, wow, you're obviously listening backstage.
Yes.
Why don't you trust Lorena?
I have a lot of PTSD.
From what?
I've been cheated on, put in jail for things I haven't done. I've got domestic violence record for domestic violence I never committed.
Okay.
I got an extensive criminal history. I have a lot of problems.
Okay. So why don't you trust her?
I feel like that if it was easy for somebody to take control of her and get her to do the things that she did not want to do, that it would be easy to do it again. Does that make sense?
Why are you questioning right now the paternity of your children?
Well, I think that just has to do with my own mental issues, you know?
Okay. If you go back and she opened the door and she saw you, you were the one to take her out of the life of prostitution and drugs, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? But yet you think she's cheating on you. Do you really believe that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to believe it.
Okay.
I don't want to believe it. I feel like I don't have a choice but to believe it, you know, because of past relationships. I'm not sure. I'm lost.
Okay, but you had a family member and you believe that family member is the father of one of these kids, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any proof of that?
No, I don't have any proof of that. It's just they're the same age. I thought they had more in common with each other, and I just thought that maybe they hadn't.
See what happens when you think?
Yeah.
No good things come out of that.
No.
So you say the kids don't look like you. Well, my kids didn't look like me when they were kids. Thank goodness. Right? They change with age, right?
Right.
So you don't trust your wife. Right? That's the bottom line.
Yep.
And yet you know that her past, she's gone through all this, the prostitution, the drugs, She has post-traumatic stress. You say she disappears for time on end, and she's telling you where she is. She blanks out. And by the way, that is part of post-traumatic stress, right?
Yeah.
So you're sitting there, and you've got some issues, and I totally agree with that. But you know her past. You knew her past when you opened that door, right?
Absolutely.
And you were supposed to be that support system for her.
Absolutely.
And now you're being part of the problem.
Yes.
You know, she hasn't received any counseling for all that traumatic stuff. And you know what she told me, you know, when she was tricking, forced to trick, 15 to 20 guys a day. That's abuse.
I know.
And she hasn't received any counseling for that. Do you think she's prostituting still?
No.
Do you worry about that?
I worry about her maybe going back to it, getting rid of, you know, because of the responsible life that we live.
But why would she do that after all the abuse she took?
I don't.
I mean, that's mindless thinking on your part.
Yeah,
sorry.
right.
If you sit here and listen to her for 5 minutes.
You're my best friend.
And you're my best.
Well, you came here for answers, right?
Absolutely.
You wanted answers, so we give Lorena a lie detector test. Okay? And these are big stakes, right? You've got 2 kids.
Beautiful boy.
You're married, yeah. But you should look at yourself. Look at each other. You couldn't have done this at home, right? You couldn't have sat there and...
Nope.
All right.
That's why we have
All right. So here we are. We asked Lorena, have you secretly been prostituting? She answered no. The lie detector determined that was the truth. We asked Lorena, do you prefer being with women over men? She said no. Lie detector determined that was the truth. We asked Lorena, have you ever tried to cheat on Chris with somebody you've met online? She answered no. That was the truth. We asked Lorena, do you have a doubt in your mind that Christopher is the father of your 2 children? She answered yes. And the lie detector determined that was the truth. So you do have a doubt.
Yes. And I would like to explain that.
Okay.
Doubt is during using methamphetamine, he said that he couldn't have kids. So when I got pregnant with our first kid, I thought that because, you know, I've been put to sleep before, I thought I was put to sleep and injected with somebody else's sperm, and this is how this baby came about, and this is why he's accusing me of cheating. He's trying to sabotage our relationship. He doesn't want to be with me. He wants to attack me. So that's why I answered yes.
Okay. The last question, we asked Lorena, have you ever cheated on Chris? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. So whether that was when you were under methamphetamines or I have no idea. I don't.
Well, I've never cheated on him.
Well, here's the thing. You just answered this question, which, do you have a doubt about the father?
Yes. But that doesn't mean that I was with somebody else or that the kids are... what I'm trying to explain...
You're confusing me now.
Right. Okay. When you're under meth, you are not yourself.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Okay. Well, I had crazy thoughts that he put me to sleep and injected me with somebody else's sperm. So because when you hear that these kids aren't yours, these kids aren't yours, these kids aren't yours,
Okay.
these kids aren't yours, you start to believe that these kids aren't yours, and that's what happened.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
It doesn't make sense.
Which is why
First
a
of all,
DNA test would have been perfectly fine. But I've never cheated on him at all. I've been stuck in the house. I never left the house. I still don't leave the house. I have no social media contact, nothing. So.
Well, in my audience, I have a dear friend, Dr. Stacy Kaiser, has been listening. So what advice, Stacy? can we have for this couple?
I want to address your kids, and then I want to address your relationship. When it comes to your kids, biology is not what makes a father. It's about time, love, and so whatever ends up being the case with those kids, you've been raising them, and to me, that makes you a dad, no matter what. As far as your relationship goes, you came into a relationship with one of the biggest damaging problems you could have, which is lack of trust. And when that happens, you have to work 10 times harder to earn the trust. Add to it that you just had a bad lie detector question. And I would say if you guys have a shot of making this work, you have to work 10 times harder to improve your past, to work on your issues, and to trust one another, and to be trustworthy.
You know, it's interesting to me, obviously, you care about each other, but there is something there that you need to clear with him. All right?
Absolutely.
And I don't know.
I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
You cheated on me, and I can't stand you for it. For the simple fact, I was faithful, and I still am faithful, and I always will be faithful. But you keep attacking me about the kids,
So,
and it drives me nuts.
okay, but did you
How
cheat
am I
on him?
supposed to know now that, you know, what is the truth?
So-
I mean, you know, I've already been accusing you of this, so I could be right.
But you're not.
Well, here's
But
the
the
thing.
lie detector test will tell me
both,
that I am.
both of these questions don't make sense to you.
They don't. They don't make any sense to me.
Because you answered them.
Right.
So you answered them, and I'll tell you again. We asked Lorraine, do you have doubt in your mind that Christopher is the father of your two children?
And
you
I-
said yes.
I said no
And-
the first time. Then they asked me it again, and I thought I went back to that crazy thought that I had in my head, and I said yes.
It also says, we asked Lorraine, have you ever cheated on Chris?
And
You
I
answered
said no.
and it was a lie.
And how does that happen?
Only you can answer that one. Only you can answer that one. Here's the thing, and just like Stacey said, you know, trust is 98% of a relationship, and if you don't trust each other, which sounds like you resent him, why are you together?
Because I love him.
You don't love him.
Yes, I
So why do you resent him? If you love him, why do you resent him?
do. I've
been saying-
You just went off on a tangent and said,
Yes, because that's how I feel, and
where are you going?
I love him, and I'm the one that's stuck by his side. And for him to attack me, accuse me of cheating almost every single day of.
But this is a guy that's sitting next to you that pulled you out of a life that you were entrapped in.
Right, and I've already forgiven him about the cheating.
I don't know.
And
I
then
don't know.
even
I don't know
after
how
that,
to feel
he
about
still
this.
So why are you still with
says
him?
I'm cheating. Because I love him, I
been
want to
saying
marry
it.
him, and he's the father of my children.
But you just said you weren't sure of that.
He is.
Well, listen, I'm trying to get to the end of.
When you go
because
through
of my past
prostitution and you take
relationships.
meth, that's what happens.
What happens?
You don't know what the excuse me,
No,
you don't
okay.
know what you're talking about. You don't.
Okay, so you could have had sex with somebody else and not know about it.
No, I've never had sex with anybody else at all. And that was
How would you know that?
because it's my body.
But you just said
And
you wouldn't know you messed up.
It belongs to him. Yeah, of course I know I messed up, but I didn't.
Of course, I know I mess up, but
So why would you say that somebody else may be the father of those children then?
Because he made me to believe that somebody else is the father.
Here's the issue. Here's the issue, right? Because I'm not going to get the truth. Only you will be able to know the truth. We give you the questions. You answer the questions. That's the answers. I can't change those. But obviously these issues are deep-rooted, beyond belief. Trust issues, infidelity issues. But the most important thing is you have two kids.
Yeah.
All right? You have post-traumatic stress issues, and so do you. So whatever those are, they have to be dealt with. If you don't want to be married to her and you don't want to be married to him, then now's the time to decide that between you. Look at her.
I'm having a hard time right now.
Well, so is she. So is she. What do you want to say to her?
The wedding's off.
So you don't care about it?
We need counseling. The wedding's off for now, yes.
Okay.
The wedding is off for now. We need counseling, and that's all there is to it.
Okay. Do you want to say anything to him?
I don't know what to say, but I don't want you to give up on me, and I don't want you to not love me, because I wouldn't know. I don't know what to do with myself right now. I really don't. You're my best friend.
What are you going to do? Listen, I believe you love each other. I think you can work it out. But it's going to take a little time. You can't be so cold. You're very cold. She has been through a traumatic experience that none of us in this room will ever know what it was like. Okay? We've not been forced to prostitute 10 men, 20 men a day, get beat up, be drugged. Right? She's had to deal with that. Your job for them kids is to make sure you support her. Make sure you go to counseling together and work it out. Anybody can throw their hands up, right? That's easy to do this, but she doesn't know. She doesn't want you. You just heard her. She doesn't want you to give up on her, not love her.
I didn't say I wasn't going to give up. I'm not.
Yeah, but you just did. You just did.
I'm giving up on getting married.
Don't.
Right now.
Don't. All you have to do is take it step by step, go through counseling, listen, and maybe if you listen to what she's been through, because you don't listen, you've got your own issues, but no woman should have to go through that.
No.
Right?
You're right.
And no man should have to go through what you've been through. And we don't know what that is, okay? But her right now is more important, because she's the mother of those two kids.
Yeah, she is.
All right? And she needs support.
She's a great mother.
So how do we get better? We take time, we get to know each other again, we get some counseling, we take it slowly. That's the only way you fix. But these kids are the most important thing. You said so, and so does she. We have to build her up from ground up.
I'm working hard on it.
And it's going to be hard. Nobody said it was going to be easy.
I've been having to teach her everything, how to live life, how to be responsible, how to pay bills, how to raise kids. Everything. I've been through so much with you, Lori. I've worked so hard with you.
But you want to make it work, right?
Of course I do.
So here it is. It's day one, right? Can't take what's back, right? 'Cause you've not lived that life. You were the knight in shining armor that came and opened the door and took her out of it. You knew what you're getting into when you got into it.
I know.
Right?
I did.
Which I applaud you for. But now you got to stand up and do the right things. Okay? She's trying. She doesn't go off looking for men. She's got post-traumatic stress. Sorry. I deal with post-traumatic stress every day of my life. Every day. With other folks, the military folks, the kids with cancer. It's debilitating. You do get lost. You don't know what to do. And there's a lot of it. Give her a hug. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This experience for me was invigorating and enlightening. I learned something about myself. I learned how much you mean to me and how much getting married to you and our children and how much counseling is really important.
I promise you, I'm going to work on me.
And I promise I'll work on myself too. I don't want you to give up on me.
Welcome. What happens when you think you've met your Prince Charming, but instead of showing you love and affection, you're forced to deal with mistrust and cheating allegations? That's what's happening to my next guest's relationship. Please welcome Sydney to the show. How are you? So, why are you here today, Sydney?
I'm here because I've been with my boyfriend, Ryan, for like the past 2 years. It's kind of good, kind of bad. The main thing is he believes that I'm cheating on him, and I'm tired of proving my loyalty to him over and over. It makes no sense. If I'm telling you I'm not cheating, I've shown you I'm not cheating, I have no passcodes on my phone, whatever. You should not keep constantly accusing me of cheating. So I came just to take a lie detector test to prove to him that I'm not cheating.
So why does he think you're cheating?
He thinks that I'm cheating because a few instances I have cheated on him in the past. He knows about it. Don't judge me. He knows
So you
about
cheated it when you were in a relationship?
Well, it was because we first had got together, and I wasn't sure if he was ready to be in that relationship, you know,
So you slept with some of his friends?
No, I didn't sleep with none of his friends. I just, like, pretty much did me.
Okay.
You know, I didn't know that we were that serious just yet.
Is it true that you slept with one of his family members?
No. No.
Or his friends?
No.
Why does he think that, though?
No, he think that because my home is like a very family, pretty much Southern hospitality house. My friends don't come to my house. That's first and foremost. He invites his friends over. I have no problem with that. When his friends come over, I cook lemonade, tea, drinks, whatever. They all there. They can help themselves. He's upset about that. I don't cater to him the way I cater to them. Now the thing is, they appreciate it. He does not. So I'm not.
But when his friends come over, he makes you leave. Is that right?
Well, the thing is, he want me to go in the room. Just why you up in here? Just go in the room. I don't have. First of all, I pay the bills here, so you're not gonna tell me which room to go in and not. No.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I'm not.
Yourself.
And I feel like I'm more entertaining for his friends than
I'm just like paying a
Is he
hotel fee or
controlling?
something. You know?
He's very controlling.
Does he
As
like the
far
way you
as-
dress?
He does not like the way I dress. But I feel like the same way you met me, that's how I'ma always be. And you can't change that. You know, and he feel like, I think the thing is, he thinks that I look too good. And I don't really get mad at it. I take it as a compliment. But the thing that I get mad about is, you supposed to be happy. If another dude is looking at me or whatnot, you supposed to be like, you know what? Yeah, come on, babe, you doing it today. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. But you don't do none of that. You get upset.
Yeah.
And then
A man will just look at you, but you gotta
now
get
with
your
the
venom.
dudes, when I'm looking at you, like, you know,
make
how to
him
do
be like, I
it.
want.
So how do you normally dress? Explain how you normally dress.
Very fashionable, very fashionable.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Very fashionable.
What does that mean?
I'm matching from head to toe. I'm always on fleek. And I feel like he should be happy. He should be happy to have me as his girl.
He calls you a thought. What is a thought?
It's that hole over there. Now, the thing is, why does he call me that?
Well, why? I
He
mean,
calls me that because he's insecure. He's insecure. You're upset about guys looking at me. Like I keep saying, you need to be happy. You need to be proud to have me. And he's not. But don't degrade me. Because now what if I go to change myself?
I'll be happy if you present yourself right.
Then what? He gonna say, oh, what happened to you?
but not only do you think he's jealous,
Be happy. When he
but you say he's got to step up too. So what does that
He needs to
mean?
step up. He needs to step up. Why he has a job or whatnot, when he get his checks, he helps out as far as my child. I'm not gonna lie. He dresses my child. He does that. As far as my bills, I do that by myself. My car, no car insurance, I do that by myself. I don't even ask him for nothing because his checks ain't worth nothing anyway. So
Wow.
they're not.
So what happens if you have a flat tire?
I'm just being honest. The last time I got a flat tire ride was 3 weeks ago. I have a foreign car. I had to Google how to change the tire. It's not a regular tire. They got like all the equipment in the back. You know, they tell you exactly how to do it step by step. If
And
I
man,
could
you
get back there and
tripping,
Google it and learn how to do it, he should be able to do it. He did not do it. I changed the tire by myself. While I sit in the car the whole
Well, I think it's about time we met your boyfriend, Ron. Coming out, Ron. Wow.
How y'all doing today?
Ron, how are you? Nice to see you.
How you doing?
So why don't you trust Sydney?
I don't trust Sydney because Sydney, she's sneaky. You feel me?
How sneaky?
She do low-key stuff. If you move low-key, how you expect me to think? You feel me?
What's low key?
Like you bringing my friend in
I could
your
do that.
house,
I could do
drinking a big-ass glass of Kool-Aid. Like, who is you?
I could do that.
Like, you don't even know where we stay at. How you just all of a sudden just pop up
Why he
with
was
a
at my
big-ass glass of Kool-Aid?
Why he over there though? He looking for you, right?
I'm at work.
He looking for
I
you,
don't know.
right?
So do you think he's trying to hit on her?
He might do. She might be trying to hit on him.
Why nobody want him? He broke just like you.
He drinking big-ass.
I'm good.
Obviously, Honestly, if I were broke, she wouldn't be with me. You feel me?
I'm not with you for your money, though, and I keep telling you that you really need to understand it.
You here because you want to be here. That's
Right.
what you say.
Right,
But
'cause
you
I really
cutting
love
up on you feel me?
I'm cutting up on
Well, friends, you probably be hitting all your family
First of
members. I
all,
don't know. You feel me?
So now I feel disrespected. I feel like you're really trying to play on me, and I don't like that. Like, you
That's-
know me better than that. Don't play with me like
Oh,
that.
you know, I don't know
me
nothing.
better than
I
that.
don't know nothing.
What?
I don't know.
But so you used to do a lot of things for him. Now you don't.
I used to cook for him. What happened when I cook?
You cook what you want to eat. You don't cook what I want to eat.
He very picky. He very picky, and he's very unappreciative, and I'm not doing it. When I cook for me and my child only.
And I respect that, but
Only.
if you want a man, you hear me, you gotta constantly, put a little something in there for him. That
First of all,
you feel me?
when I get a man, then maybe I could do that.
The reason,
So what do you want from him?
I want him to step up. I want him to stop accusing me. Right now, I feel like I'm the little old lady in the shoe.
oh, boy, we need a lot
That's
of
how I feel.
that. Now we need a lot of that.
I'm trying to raise
right now.
a man,
I
a
feel like we
boy.
need that right now. Why? Because you talking about you raising a man. You ain't raised me. My mama raised me. First of all.
Well, we need to talk to
First
her.
of all. Second of all, if you want a man, you gotta do the things to take a man. Like you
I
wear
did that.
stylish clothes.
I did that.
high
I wear
shirts,
stylish clothes.
How you
I wear
expect a man to
in-style
respect you?
clothes.
You
So you don't
in
like her
some
clothes.
booty
You
shorts.
don't like her clothes.
You know, she presentable today on fleek. You feel me?
What does she normally wear?
Every day.
Like, if she wear this every day, hey, hats off. I would like that. Love that. Cause why she representing me?
Right.
And that make me feel better. My girl stepping out, I don't gotta look like nothing, long as she icy. You feel me?
But why do you call her a thought?
I thought, why? Because you wear, all your shirt out, your belly ring showing.
I feel like
your
I have the
eyes
size
showing.
to be able to do that.
You won't cut up,
I'm very proud
dance,
of who
and
I
all
am.
this
I
in
can do
front.
that. I can do that. Why I can't?
Women don't do that. You dance when
Why they
you're at
don't?
home with your guy, you hear me? That's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. When you wear your...
Is he right?
Yes, that's right. Unless you with your friends.
What does that mean?
Kind of sort.
Unless you with your friends. If it's a girl...
How does she dance? Show me. Show me how she dances.
You... Girl, yeah, she be... I don't really know how to do all that. That's not my cup of tea, but she be cutting up.
Give me it for answers, right?
Yeah, that's all I need. I need a lot of answers, because,
I need answers too. I feel like he should be taking a lie detector test.
All right, stand up, face each other. Can we get to the bottom of it? Your lie detector test. If she's not cheating, not caught cheating, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say?
If she's not cheating, I'm gonna step up like where she want me to. But if she cheating, it's out of you.
All right. So we asked Sydney, have you ever cheated on Ron with your brother? You answered no. Wow. Lie detector determined, however, that was the truth. We asked Sydney, have you ever cheated on Ron during your relationship? You answered yes. That was the truth. So you cheated on him.
Yeah, he know about it.
That's a confession. He know about
You
it?
know about it.
Not really, like.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. In the beginning with the Jamaican, you know about it. Don't play with me.
No.
All right.
No, this is a surprise. Like.
No, it's
real.
not.
You went to
All right.
Jamaica?
No,
He
I
came
found
to
a
you, huh?
Jamaican.
Oh, you found Jamaica. Yeah, I lived there for a year.
You're making me happy, huh?
Apparently, she got a smile on her face. We asked Sydney, have you had oral sex with anyone during your relationship with Ron? You said no. The lie detector determined, however, that was a lie.
I did. You know me better than they.
Ask Sydney, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone during your relationship with Ron? She said yes. That was the truth.
That was in the beginning.
She cutting up. That was.
But that was in the beginning. That was in the beginning.
That's sad.
That was the thing. No sad. No, that was in the beginning.
You
That was in
cutting
the
up
beginning.
on me, and you
That was
got
in
me
the
looking
beginning.
stupid. Like
I got you looking stupid.
Yeah, look at all these people.
Well, that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. That's
Well, here's the thing. You know what she's done. She's apparently told you, but you don't remember.
No, I don't. I
okay.
got
You got
amnesia.
amnesia now.
Amnesia.
Okay.
That's what I got today.
Okay. So what are you going to do?
Like,
Is it?
I'm really like, you feel me?
Oh, close.
I'm feeling like Martin, and I kick people out the condo. That's how I'm feeling right
Well,
now.
if you had a condo, maybe you could kick me
But
out.
aren't you living in a house?
No, I'm not living in the house. Because every time I'm out, when she get mad, she put me out. So I'm borrowing her house. You feel me?
Now I'm feeling
I
like
borrow a
Martin.
date.
So are you going to stay together? You're going to split? What are you going to do?
I really feel embarrassed. Like, G, like that's not cool. Or sex or nothing.
Are you still seeing Jamaica?
No, I did.
Oh,
You know
man.
that. And no,
Nah, man.
No?
Like,
He's out the picture now.
Yeah, he been out the picture.
I'm out the picture too.
Hear that? Stay with us. We'll be right back.
She obviously doesn't have the same feelings for me because she went out and cheated. If she had the same feelings, she wouldn't have cheated.
That's not true, but he ain't going nowhere. So I feel like we discussing this in circles. He not going.
I'm going somewhere.
He not going nowhere.
I'm leaving. No matter how I go, like, I'm leaving.
It's gonna work out. I'm gonna make it out.
Talking with Lorianne, Christopher, Sydney, and Ron. And I know my audience is chomping at the bit to get in here and ask some questions. So, who has questions for my guests?
My question is for Christopher and Lorraine. If you guys always had doubts in who the father of your child may be, how come you guys never thought about getting a DNA test?
We've actually discussed it for the past year and a half or so. So we've been trying to make the steps to do that.
Yep.
Hi, so my question was for the girl on Fleek here.
It'll be Sydney.
Sydney, yes. Who did you cheat on him with?
I told you my Jamaican.
Oh.
My Jamaican. But that was like way in the past. It's like nothing recent.
He was Jamaican you crazy?
Not too much. I went back down.
Jamaican me happy, huh?
You spoke of a son, so I was kind of curious, is the son you have together? And if you are splitting up, are you going to stay in his life since you did say you provided some for him?
I got a relationship with young boy, but she just here.
He's not your child, you just... Right? Okay.
But Ryan talking all that right now. He ain't going nowhere.
He seems to think different.
He ain't going nowhere.
Ron, are you going anywhere? Or are you going to be...
He going right by his mom, or he going to be right back tonight.
First couple, I was just, I know it's a hard decision to get into counseling. How do you feel about it? Are you kind of nervous about that, or is it?
It's more of a relief than anything.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to it.
I think counseling is the first step of realizing, A, the trouble you do have, and a platform to build on, to build your relationship stronger and deal with the issues that you have. So, all right, another question.
Hi, Chris. My comment is to you, first of all. I want to congratulate you guys for making it so far. You pull her out of the street, and you stay with her until today. Now, you have beautiful children. Are you committed to make this relationship work?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I love her and my children.
Next question.
To the couple over there, have you considered the impact this going to have on your son?
Ryan is not going nowhere. Ryan doing all that for y'all. Ryan not going nowhere. He not going nowhere.
I'm dipping, like, she talking about I'm gold.
Ryan not going nowhere.
Well, I want to thank all my guests for being here. Lorianne and Christopher, I've invited you back to do the DNA test. Christopher, a question for you. If you find out these children are not yours, are you going to stay with her?
Those are my boys.
Okay.
Those are my boys.
Okay, great. Sydney, Ron. Sydney, you say Ron's going to stay with you. Ron says he's out of here like a deer. There you go. So I wish you the best of luck, whatever it is. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Again, there's stories with us today. When it comes to relationships, we don't have to agree on everything, but we do have to treat one another with respect if we want to be respected as well. Also, I want to hear from you, so go to our website at robertirvineshow.com or visit us on the Robert Irvine Show social media pages. Thanks for watching. See you next time.